moment while I get the
Please indicate when you're beginning your speech then.
yes.
Thank you.
I hope you can see this PowerPoint. If not, then living intentionally. Please start.
Is that better?
Is it better?
Little.
I'm gonna close the line somewhere.
The time is running.
Oh,
Please
okay.
go.
So the past couple of weeks I've been reading a book called The Power of Intention. And it has changed my life dramatically since I started reading this book, and I wanted to share it with all my friends here at Oaks because it has such a good impact on my life, and I'm hoping you might be open to it and maybe it'll impact your life in a positive way. So prior to this book, I've been living my life, just going with the motions, doing things that I need to do, going to the gym, for example, doing speeches, and I find myself just going through the motions and not living life with a purpose, Do it with meaning, with purpose, with intention. So after reading this book, my whole perspective on life changed. I find myself being more purposeful in my activities. When I go to the gym, I do kickboxing. I actually kick and imagine someone over there, and I kick and punch with all my might, right? And it just doesn't impact me, it impacts everyone around me because the people around me see that I'm living life with a purpose, and that helps them to live life with a purpose. And I've been to the gym here for 3 years, and once in a while I get an instructor to say, hey, good work, good job. But they didn't mean it as much. But just this past 2 weeks, I had 3 instructors come up to me at the end of the meeting. 3 instructors and say, hey, you did a great job. I can see that you really pushed yourself to the next limit, to the next level. You really, work hard. And that had a lot of meaning to me, because I want to do well. And it came from 3 different instructors. My kickboxing instructor, my boot camp instructor, and my bodyworks instructor. That's not a coincidence, One, it might be just a coincidence, someone's point of view, but 3, that's consistency, I'm living with intention. So if we talk about intention, what does intention mean to you? What does intention mean?
Living in the present.
Living in the present.
Yeah, choosing my reactions, how I live.
That's right, choosing your reactions. Yes, Roxy.
On purpose.
On purpose. Great. I think you read that book, right? Mark.
Staying focused on your goals.
That's right, staying focused on your goals. Excellent, you guys got it. So Dr. Wayne Dyer, he said that a strong purpose accompanied with determination to produce a desired result. That's Dr. Wayne Dyer's definition of intention. So purpose plus determination come together with to produce, which is your action, because your action produces the results. So purpose, determination, action, and results. That's what intention is all about. So I'm gonna go camping with my son next week, so I'm gonna use this camping picture as an analogy. In this camping picture, what do you think our desired result is? If you can see the picture. No, you can't. Okay.
Is it a kayak?
I think there's a glare on the
A
screen.
campfire?
Oh, you can do the glare. Okay,
Yeah.
here, no glare.
Oh,
There's a fire,
Oh,
campfire.
And food.
Food, right. So what is the desired result? What do you think?
Being fed.
Eat, being fed with what? Raw food or cooked food?
Food outside.
Food outside, yes.
Barbecue.
Cooked.
Okay.
So how do we get our desired result, which is cooked food? How do we get that cooked food?
Start the fire.
Yes, much better.
Yeah, how do we get cooked food?
With a campfire.
Campfire, that's right. We need fire to cook our food. And the fire is synonymous to our action. We take action to get our desired result. We need fire to get cooked food. Where does that source for the fire come from in the campfire? What creates heat? Fuel, yeah.
And oxygen.
Fuel and oxygen. In this case, the fuel would be the wood. But there's other forms of fuel like charcoal or, propane gas even. So that's fuel. So in our life, our desires are our, professional attainment or, getting a DTM or, financial and family goals. Those are our desired results. How do we get there? What actions do we take to get there? So some of that could be a strong will, having a strong will, being focused. The next one is being driven. Being driven means never giving up, no matter what setbacks you may have. And then being aware of your opportunities. For DTM, aware of what the requirements are, so you can go ahead and finish all your speeches and being the leader in the club. Awareness. And all of this takes action, right? We don't have a magic genie. We can't say, oh, I wish for a DTM, and poof, you have a DTM, right? It doesn't work that way. You need to take active steps to do the speeches and take the leadership role. Now that's our view. But what is the source of it? Where do we get that source to pursue our actions, to get our goals? I'll give you a hint. Think of a light bulb. What is the source that turns the light bulb on? Electricity, which is synonymous to energy. That's right, energy. So for us, we need energy to produce action. And there's all kinds of energy. There's positive energy and then there's negative energy. So Dr. Wayne Dyer talks about high energy, which is what I like to call positive energy. So what kind of personality, what kind of characteristics would you associate with someone that has high energy or positive energy?
They're happy, they're active, they're friendly.
Right, friendly, right?
Resilient.
Resilient, right, excellent. And what else?
Commitment,
that's right. And enthusiastic, and joyful and kind and understanding. And what else? Grateful, that's right. Appreciative, exactly. Those are all high energy that will produce more positive results. And before that. Then the other one is negative energy, which is the lower energy. What are some examples of low energy?
Depression.
Depression, that's right. That's like one of the worst ones. What else? Negativity, right. Automation? Hey, I'm IT. Automation is not negative. It helps us improve our life.
Oh, if you're not positive, then you're negative.
Okay. So other things. Okay, go ahead.
Feeling bad, like
Feeling
being
bad.
sick or tired, not having energy.
Exactly. Yeah. And also anger.
Indifference.
Yes.
Being judgmental.
Judgmental, yes, that's actually on my list. Good job.
Blame,
that's right.
Guilt.
Blame, guilt, yes. All those feelings of negativity. And when you have that in you bring forth action that are negative. So we have our goals to reach. And that requires our action, and which is fueled by our energy, either high energy or low energy. Now, how do we live with intent? Because we talked about energy, and we talked about results, and we talked about action. How do we live intentionally? Now, I've sent an email to everyone with a link of the 7 phases of intention. I don't know if you got it, but if we don't, I'm going over it right here. 7 phases of intention. What's number 1? Being creative. Okay,
I was going to say a plan.
Yeah, being creative, because you have a plan, you have to create that plan in your mind and pursue it. The next one is being kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Be kind to everything in the universe, the plants, the animals, the stars, the sun, everything. Love, If you have any unloving thoughts in your mind, just take it out, because that just gives you more negativity. And one of the hardest things I find is to love someone that has hurt you or has caused you pain. That's one of the hardest things that I find. But Dr. Wayne Dyer said, do it, The more love you can give, the more love you will receive. And the more higher your energy level will be. And the next one, beauty. Appreciate the beauty in everything. And expansive. We're expansive right now because we are improving ourselves by learning and growing intellectually, emotionally, The next one is abundant. Intention is abundant. Your thoughts, you have millions and millions of thoughts in your head. That is abundant. So don't think limitless. Don't think that you are limited. It's everything in life is abundant. It's all how you think. And the seventh one, receptive, being open-minded. I will let you know that this is not the first time I've read this book. This is actually the second time I've revisited. The first time was an audio book. I was listening to the audio CD of Dr. Wayne Dyer reading his book while I was multitasking. So, as you know, I was not intentional in absorbing this book, and therefore I had no impact on my life whatsoever. This book did not impact my life back then, but it does now. And I know it for the past 2 weeks. I see it, and people react to it, to me, saying, hey, I'm doing great. So I'm asking you to be receptive if and when you want to read this book, because only when you are receptive is when you will absorb the teachings of this book. Okay, let's conclude. The ancestors to every action, and that's a picture of a monkey like this, is a thought, and that's a picture of the thinker sitting down thinking. The ancestor to every action is a thought. So when you think negatively, your actions will bring forth negative actions. And the opportunity of a positive results are limited. However, if you think positively, your actions will be positive, and your opportunities for success will be greater. So be careful what you think. Be conscious of your inner speech, because that is going to fuel your future. Thank you.